Yo yo yo, leuk dat je kijkt naar een nieuwe aflevering van Teenbizz. Zoals beloofd, het interview met de cast van One Tree Hill. Jullie hebben een aantal vragen kunnen sturen en wij hebben een aantal vragen gesteld. En het resultaat zie je hier in een heel leuk interview. Welkom bij Teenbizz.
You play Millicent in One Tree Hill. How does your character match up to hers?
I think we have a lot of similar personality traits. I think we're both kind-hearted and silly and quirky, and I think also that we evolved. I had just started in TV and film when I started the show, and you know, she was just starting out in the fashion industry, so I think we kind of evolved together as, you know, into adults, you know.
Then I have a question from one of our viewers,
Okay.
Mink. She was asking, how was your reaction when you heard that your character Millicent would have a temporary drugs problem?
I was shocked, actually. I was very surprised. When I read the script, it was just so far-fetched to me, and I had heard inklings about it from one of the writers before, and I was like, no, that can't be right. And then when I read the script and it actually was right, I was really very surprised, but also really excited because it was kind of a challenge as an actor. Yeah.
Okay. Before One Tree Hill, you acted in the movie Who Do You Love? Is there a big difference between acting in a series or a movie, and which one do you prefer?
Okay, the difference is that with a movie, it's all very, it's kind of has this temporary feeling, like you're not going to be there forever, obviously. You shoot for 2 months or whatever, and for me, I shot 1 week and then I left. But with the series, you kind of create a family, and you know, you go to work, you see people, you know, evolving through their lives. Like people on the crew had kids, and you know, we saw that their kids grow up. So it's really there's more of a sense of family on a series, and I would much prefer that to film.
Okay, and what are your plans for the future?
I'm taking a interior design course right now at New York Institute of Art and Design, so I'm studying interior design. I'm also auditioning, and you know, who knows what the future holds. I'm just studying right now, yeah.
If you look back on One Tree Hill, what would be your highlight?
You know, it's interesting. I don't think that I can necessarily say there's a highlight. I could say my favorite episode was the pilot, just because it was a world of endless opportunity. You know, you had no idea what direction any of your characters could go. It was just, it was an open plane, and I really loved that. You know, there was just such a variety of what stories we were going to tell. So I really liked the opportunity when we first started the show to venture out and become, you know, Lucas, and to grow in his skin. As far as just my favorite moment, is that what you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean.
I would have to say when you say goodbye, you know, because you realize the adventures and the journeys you've gone through with all these people, the crew and the cast, and your relationships have just grown so deep. It's become a family. And so when you say goodbye and all that emotion wells up, you realize how important everyone is to you. I'd say that was a really powerful moment.
Okay, we had a few of our viewers from Teenbizz that could send in questions, and one of them is from Lieve. She asked, in the series you've got a tattoo after a Crazy Night Out with Brooke. Do you have any tattoos in real life, and what do they mean?
I do. We have this one. I got this on my 25th birthday. It's just my idea of spirituality. I got this one on my 26th birthday. It became my motto in life, just to relax, slow everything down, you know, not rush. You know, we live in such a rush world to just take it easy, enjoy the journey. And I have another one on my shoulder that I got when I was 17, and it's terrible. We don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, in 2009 you left the series for a while. Back then there were many speculations, but what was the real reason why you left One Tree Hill in 2009?
It was just time, you know. I'd been doing the show for so long. I had done 6 seasons. I had felt that we had told every story that we needed to tell, and I just felt character-wise, it was just, I had gotten so much, and I just needed a break, you know. So I took a lot of time off after I left that show. I went backpacking and just kind of grew up as a person and just had my own life for a little while. And I think that yeah, it was just time. It was just time for me to move on. It was really as simple as that.
Yes. Paul Johansson, also known as Dan Scott, the character you play in One Tree Hill. What is it you are going to miss about playing Dan?
What am I going to miss about playing Dan Scott?
Yes.
En français ou anglais?
Anglais.
I believe that Dan Scott is one of those people who we love to hate. He is evil. He is very conniving, when you say this word. But most of all, he relishes, he enjoys very much making people's lives very difficult. I will miss the complexity of that character. I like bad guys. I like watching them in movies. I like James Bond villains. And I like to be approached by people who have watched One Tree Hill and say that they love my work because I made them scared or cheer against my character. That means I did my job well.
Okay, that brings me to the next question that viewers from us, Delia, Carola and Evie asked. Does it happen that people see you walking down the street and mistake you for Dan and start a fight with you?
It's true, there was one story in New York City during the show. I was getting out of a taxi and a lady hit me with her purse. And it knocked me down because it was very heavy. It must have been full of nickels or coins or something. And I said, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I know what you're doing to that boy." I'm like, "Who?" And she goes, "Lucas, he's a good boy." And I realized she couldn't separate me from my character. So I walk through airports and I see people sometimes go, and they're afraid because they think that I am my character. Yeah. That's exciting.
It's a funny story.
It's true.
Do you think there ever will be a new season from One Tree Hill or maybe a movie about One Tree Hill?
I very much doubt there'll ever be another season. There is possibility of a movie. There's been talk of a movie. I think it would be difficult because I'm dead. I have no heart. I was killed. So I don't know if I would be a part of it, but I think it would be fun if there was a movie. I think there's enough fans for that to be a probability. Financially, it has to make sense.
Yes,
You know?
okay. If I look at your biography, it's impressive to see you start in all these well-known TV series like Santa Barbara, Beverly Hills 90210, CSI, Criminal Minds. Seems to me you've done so many different kind of work. Is there any kind of role you wish to have?
Oh yeah, there's always, as an actor, you always hope for something new, something different than what you've played in the past. I think if there was a particular role what I'd like to play is I'd like to get back and play, more sort of, I know this is crazy, but we get to play. An actor's life is I get to be a child again. So I love cowboys, and I love, CIA agents who are committing espionage or James Bond type stuff. That's always fun.
Okay. Do you have no plans for doing a movie or series in the future?
Oh sure, lots of them. I'm a writer and a director. I have a movie I'm going to be directing in February, and I'm writing another movie to direct next summer. And from an acting point of view, there's several scripts that I'm reading to. No TV series yet, because I've been doing it for so long that I kind of just want to do movies, do a movie, do another movie, and then spend time with my son. And and I write movies for him. He's a little boy, so I write stories that he would like.
Hi Teenbizz, it's so great to be here. Thank you for having me, and thank you for watching One Tree Hill. We're so honored to have you as our fans, and we love you. Thanks.
I'm just grateful for everything that you guys do. It's been a pleasure to do One Tree Hill for you guys, and I'm so grateful that it entertained you guys for 9 seasons. That's insanity. I mean, we kind of grew up together, so I can only say I hope to continue to entertain you for years to come, and join me on the journey, please.
I would like to say thank you for hating Dan Scott so much. It gave me a lovely life, and every time I meet a fan from One Tree Hill who comes up and says, "Oh, I hated your character, but I like you," it makes it such a beautiful experience, and I thank you so much for your support.
Dat was het dan weer voor deze week. Teenbizz zit er weer op, maar woensdag zijn we er gewoon weer bij. En vergeet niet je filmpje met wat vind ik het meest irritant aan jongens naar ons op te sturen. En dat kun je gewoon doen via dit adres. En ik zie jou volgende week woensdag. Doei doei!